My check 1 2 1 2. Oh yeah, we in business. Yo, we live right now, and courtesy of the EA Creator Network, we got week 9. I just like to give a shout out because I am an EA creator, and I give a shout out to EA. You know, they support me, they support my vision, they support my work. So what we've been doing live on Twitch is at least I've been trying to do at least daily, though I'm like 2 days behind. So we're gonna do one game. Let's go to one game, and then like hopefully we'll make a step forward to like get into the Super Bowl. So right now, my thing right now in the game is pretty much, I gotta explain it to you. It's pretty much this. So I want to do one season and get to the Super Bowl, but it doesn't look like I'm getting to the Super Bowl because I'm 3-5. So if I don't get to the Super Bowl, there will be another season after the fact. But right now it's season 1, and I'm trying to. Season 1 is attempt 1, basically. And season 2 will be attempt 2 if I don't make it. So eventually winning the Super Bowl is the key to this series. So let's go ahead and go to the season game. I didn't want to do weekly strategy. Though in a way, sometimes I'm wondering if I should. So what we're doing now is going to play a full game. It's not going to be a 60-minute experience, even though it says 60 minutes. I have adjusted. I think I got 3-4 minute quarters, something like that. So it should be like a normal game. So, well, like it should be better. I just took off the play the moments because play the moments has been screwing me. So I just want to go ground up from this point forward. So here we go. Let's get it. Don't forget ADGVsGame Network on YouTube. Link is in the description.
On Madden football.
And I still be calling these guys the Redskins. They're the Commanders, though. Okay, I may do that several times in this. I do apologize. Let's get it though.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go.
Please share the stream. Please decide to chat with me on the stream. I do not bite.
Patriots.
Though the rumor seems that I do bite, but I don't bite.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his 2nd year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, we got 8 interceptions. It is what it is.
Form in this one.
Jones looking to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Oh, I like that animation. It is what it is.
Right now,
keep
in the
going.
National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he is met in his
After this is over, man, we're going to be playing a little Harry Potter. It's been a couple of days since we played some Harry Potter. Looking to play at least 2 or 3 games tonight before I hit the set. At least 20, 30
He's an
minutes
absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try to keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30.
Oh, God. They're already at midfield.
Nice punt, but a good run back as well. 13
Don't like that.
And it will be Washington football.
Shout out to you,
first and 10. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season.
This dude got 11 interceptions.
Sam Howell.
Defense is crazy this season, I'm telling y'all.
Team starter this year, a nice bump for last year's 5th-round pick. One start as a rookie. It didn't look bad at all, winning the team's finale. And let's not forget, this is a guy who was once viewed as a first-round pick. So there's plenty of promise hidden beneath the surface.
Throw it out of bounds, baby. Throw it out of bounds.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though
On the real, I really like Madden. The only time I don't play is when I just can't afford to play it. But usually, if I have the extra money to buy a game, man gets bought. Let's go. Like, I don't hate it as much as other people hate it. I don't know. And it's not because I'm quote unquote now a shield. No, it's I just don't. I find it still to be fun. I love the RPG-like elements of the game, in franchise, and simulations. Oh, there we go. See who's gonna be on top, leaderboards, rankings. It's a very replayable game. You know. Sometimes I only play one season and never play it again, but usually I play more than one if I have time. There you go.
Jones on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Patriots take
Especially because here's another thing. Like, my rosters right now aren't the up-to-date rosters. So
5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start.
I'll play it again after the roster gets updated.
At the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start to win.
I almost broke.
But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 15 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe.
Oh God, there's so many people there. Oh, almost got it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. But you look at this defense. Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
Oh, they got a good defensive run. Okay.
It's all about the line of scrimmage, winning that
battle,
using their leverage, being the low man.
Did I get it? Nah, 4 from 1.
And run them back into their own backfield and try and create some long.
I'm gonna go for it, yo.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Running with Elliott. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That's what I like. That's what I like.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
I'm going to double check everything real quick. Let me pause. Just like to make sure everything's okay from time to time, especially when I got a quiet room. All right.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside give to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped.
Oh, behind the line. Okay.
Scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Don't forget to stay tuned after this game for a little bit of Hogwarts Legacy.
As they've got it 2nd down and
replays
11.
will be on Twitch as well as ADGVsGame channel. If you want to find the ADGVsGame channel, it'll be in the description of the video as well. Support everything ADG and ADG Entertainment. Let's roll.
Again, it's Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation.
I tried to run it. Didn't work out.
They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yards to put themselves.
Let's go.
Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't.
The plan was to go to Smooster, but Hunter was open, so I'm just like, I'm gonna roll with it.
He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
It's all good. We up.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing here, Howell.
Break that line. Oh, he got to pass off. Oh. Got to give it up to the Commanders on that one, though. Thought I had them behind the line, but nah.
Commanders first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of
Jones almost got an interception there.
Trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41.
This is a big game that could really turn around our season and make the impossible maybe possible. As in going to the Super Bowl, which is what we're trying to do here, right?
Here's 3rd and 9.
Big play.
Howell now to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Our coverage has stepped up since I made some adjustments. In the coaching staff and got some upgrades, and it's been a big. I noticed a difference in the pass coverage. Quarterbacks are having to, just throw that ball away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't.
Oh, I just had to try. I just tried to try and see what happened. Now I give them a chance to score before the half.
Down inside the 35-yard line. Well, we saw
that was a dumb move. That was a dumb
college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears.
That had to be out of bounds, right?
Where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
It should have been out of bounds.
First down, how to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots 16-yard line. Let's go.
Al, he'll look to throw it.
Catch that.
To the sideline and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage
bad.
even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
It's hard to get sacks on this game, I'll be honest. Like, I'm right there.
For Howell. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for
What's up,
offenses.
Di?
So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get
Shout out to you, man. Thanks for joining the chat. Hope you enjoyed the show.
Second down.
Oh,
Gonzalez is
back down the middle.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
Give credit to the defense for stringing.
I'm not gonna do anything too risky.
They gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this sequence won't do any favors to his rushing totals as they get him behind the line again. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our
halftime, baby.
Halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone.
I'm
Let's
probably
get
watch
what's
this
going
actually.
on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. The Saints locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. KJ Osborne, a touchdown reception. We saw a strong first half of play from quarterback Mac Jones. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. Our two teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back.
Okay, guys, I'm back. So I put some details in the chat. Madden NFL news up on the AntDaGamer.com site right now. So check it out. Doing so will support the channel as well. Brand new news on the Madden Bowl. Who's gonna be there? Green Day, Big Boy, Killer Mike.
And tackled at the
all the details there with images and some other. Oh God, this guy's not doing well here. Who is that?
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Who was that? I need to know. Who was that?
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball.
We're going to set Uch is an important guy. We're going to let him.
They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
You take your time, man. You rest up.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
We don't need you out here right now. You good.
Samuel in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now it doesn't turn into a.
They're trying to play on the fact that I've been zoning close to the line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he finds Howard complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Another thing about this game I like, even though we should have got it a long time ago, is there more outside action on the side of the line, on the sideline, just like we have in the NFL 2K games. But they still don't have some stuff like the bucket. At least I don't think I've seen them do the ice bucket or anything like that.
That the early jitters are long gone.
I don't see no cheerleaders really do it.
Now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Howell's throw into the hands of McLaurin. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nice run slam, Robert. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. For a
big play here, 3rd and 3.
Breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the really nice
here we go.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown.
Don't forget, coming up after this game on the stream, we're going to be playing some Hogwarts Legacy.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
If you don't catch the stream, check out ADGVsGame on YouTube, or you can look at the videos on the channel. We should be there as a archive video.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings has to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah,
another big play here.
Totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip.
All right, last quarter of the game. Will it be a dub for today's Madden NFL 24 game of the day?
3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's it, baby. 4 and 6.
50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution.
Looks like they're going for it.
quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time.
I don't blame them though.
Now with a short
I'm a little scared.
You should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Middle of the field, he's got
flag.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Holding, yes.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Patriots ready to get the football back. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you call. If you want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
2nd and 7.
Let's milk that clock a little bit.
Throwing, Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense so far on 3rd down.
What's up, Matrix? Yeah. Milky Way, baby.
Looking to throw. Jones. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
Yeah, we're going to have to punt it.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So here we go now with Howell and the Commanders. Down 7-3. A minute 55 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Howell.
How?
At the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
He's got McLaurin, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Coming across the field, he finds Dotson.
This game cheating, bro.
It's well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Howell to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet.
This is crazy. Back to throw. Come on. Pressure didn't mean nothing. And how did he get open?
Out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw.
Yes, baby.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback.
You did. Take that zombie walk. Rest in peace.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the Patriots coming out now. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Oh, they got me red on the wall. Oh, God.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
That should do it right there. So, they might be lifing me making it to the Super Bowl just yet. This could be the biggest turnaround franchise season video series you've ever seen.
Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story of this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for the Pats, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
So the funny thing, this game puts both of us at 4-5. I mentioned it at the end of my last live stream. That put us both at 4-5, which it's just kind of crazy, which is actually makes a small chance. So let's see what we're going to do here with my player upgrades. I want to think about what went wrong in that game. I think we need a little bit more run support. I mean, the run game was there, but it's been like sometimes a little slack. Mac Jones, he can get an upgrade now. I'm doing a scrambler upgrade for him. Alright, Devon Gotchicks. Let's see. What should we do for this man? Run stopper, speed rusher, power rusher. Let's make him a run stopper. I probably should use power rusher. Usually, to me, it's best to go where your team has the least, the least rating. Free safety here. I'm gonna upgrade zone coverage. Gonna make this man a hybrid. All right. So, and that's one of my favorite parts about Madden and why I like playing Madden franchise, doing the upgrades like that. I wish there was something like this in the WWE games where there kind of is kind of something is there, but you don't really control and have any way to like kind of decide where you may get the perk. You just get the perk where you get the perk based upon if you're winning or losing. So let's see. And I think it just upgrades everything. So let's go ahead and advance the week. Manage that. Players ready to negotiate. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Like I said, that ended us both at 4 and 5, and we're gonna advance the week. All right, we're at week 10 for the next game. We're gonna be home against. Yo, what if we lose against this? We talked about our team. This team is 0 and 9. Will I lose to a team that is 0 and 9? We've lost to some bad teams before. Will it happen again? Right now, I just want you guys to take a quick look at those standings over there. Those standings that say, I got some first time chats. Hold on a sec. Oh, thanks, Jack Sparrow. I got Jack Sparrow on track. So the Bills, if you look at 5 and 4, 4 and 4, 4 and 5. So the standings are kind of neck and neck. Let's say the Dolphins start losing or the Jets, and we win, we'll be 5 and 5, and it'll be a 3 tie. It could be a tie between the Dolphins or the Jets. If I win this week and they lose, especially if the Dolphins lose, they will both be 5 and 5. So it's not over yet. I was thinking it was about over. It ain't over yet. But we got to worry about their halfback, Jonathan Taylor. We got to shut them down. I think I did a little bit of run defense development. I can't remember. But you guys got to tune in next time to find out. I'm going to end this video. Thank everyone who watched on Twitch. If you watched on YouTube, thanks you as well. Make sure you leave likes and all that if you're on YouTube. Send me a follow if you're on Twitch, whether you watch this on a replay or whatever. Coming up next in about 15-20 minutes right here on Twitch is going to be Hogwarts Legacy. And if you missed it there, you can check it out on ADGVsGame. There will be the link in that for that channel in the description of the video as well. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next show, next video. I'm out of here. Peace.